video is brought to you guys by MARUSON, and we're taking a look at their 800 VA 450 watt line interactive UPS battery backup system. I know that's a mouthful, but you know what? What it does may save your life one day. So basically, this is a really interesting device that is basically a giant battery with a few outlets behind it. That is awesome because what this thing allows you to do is have full-on access to power should you actually have your electricity go out, or maybe you just need portable power in your car for a little bit of time. This is a really awesome way to go. It's full-on built in to your outlets. So basically all you do is plug it into the main wall outlet, and then you have 6 different inputs, 3 of which are just normal surge protected outlets. And what this means is that they will make sure and give all your devices the protection that the device offers. However, these will not be on battery when you need them. This could be a random lamp, it could just be a monitor. These are not vital devices that you might need should there ever be a power surge or something of those sorts. Now, then there's 3 other outlets. Now these are surge protected as well. However, they are attached directly to the battery that is built into this device. So why exactly is that cool? Well, here's what happens. This device is capable of doing 3 interesting things. First of all, there's a USB output that goes directly to your computer, and then using their software, which is completely free, they have power management software that lets you monitor and of course deal with this whole device. But here's the thing, what will happen is the device will register that the power just went out, and then if you are not home or you're running a server or something of those sorts, but you have precious work on your computer, what this is going to do is try to turn off your computer without you ever having to be there. It's going to use that software and it's going to tell the computer, hey, there's no more power, we're going to keep you alive for just a little bit longer, but we're not going to make it, what's bad is your computer just randomly shutting off as if you unplugged it from the wall, because that's exactly what happens when the electricity goes out. That's not the case here. It'll give it a normal shutdown, and that way none of your hard drives are damaged and nothing of those sorts happens. Now, here's the other cool thing. Let's say you are home and you're working on a very important project. You're in Adobe Premiere and you're editing this video and you've been working on this for months and you cannot afford to lose it. Premiere autosave is great, but it's not amazing. Now, typically speaking, if the power goes out, goodbye computer and goodbye whatever project you were working on, and in some cases, permanent goodbye, because the project might even be corrupted and then you're pretty much screwed. But here's the thing, because of this device has a little battery inside of it, it will give your device, your computer, just a little bit more time for you to be able to save that work. And if you have a project that is due that particular day, this might even save your life, because here's the thing, it might not give you another minute or 10 minutes, it might even give you another 40 to an hour of time to work on that particular project. Now it depends on which version you get. They have a 300 watt one, a 450 watt one, a 600 watt one, a 900 watt one, and then for the real pros we got a 1200 watt one, and the price differences aren't too high. You might as well go with the top spec one and be safe than sorry later on. Now, what type of protections does this thing offer, especially because you are plugging your life's work into this, literally, in some cases. In my case, we have a gaming setup. I have almost 4 monitors here, very important work here, and I need to protect against not just the power going out, a battery is cool, but I need to protect against day-to-day things like blackouts and brownouts, over voltages, transient surges, spikes, and even random data line noise. Anything that could potentially send a burst of electricity to my devices and potentially destroy the drives, destroy the SSDs. Nothing you want to deal with, because data extraction is not fun. So what exactly will this protect you from? Well, basically, here's the cool thing. You have your 3 outlets, and then you have your 3 battery outlets, and what this allows you to do is have something as they call AVR, automatic voltage regulation. And then what this does is it monitors for incoming power going to your devices, and then it corrects for any minor voltage fluctuations, and then what it does is it boosts or reduces certain voltage to safe levels, making sure that your devices are constantly protected all the time. And if something does happen, this thing automatically switches to battery power. It's not really a generator where you lug it out and then you're like, oh, I'm gonna plug my devices into this, and then there's a motor and you turn it on. None of that. It automatically flips instantaneously. It's like, oh, power's gone, I'm gonna switch to battery now, and I'm gonna make sure all these devices are still active. There isn't even going to be the slightest hesitation, because the slightest hesitation would mean you lose your work. That would mean the power goes out, and then of course your computer turns off and then it turns back on again. That wouldn't fly. That's not going to work. But this thing makes sure that everything happens instantaneously, which is really, really cool. Now, where can you use this? I'm not saying plug in a fridge into this. Well, you could, maybe a mini fridge, but nothing ridiculous into this. This is more for your workspace. It's meant for your office. It's meant to protect your work, and of course maybe your router, your phone, a random tablet. You can charge your computer, charge your laptop, something of those sorts, anything that's vital for that moment. The other use I see for this, it's a battery. It's a portable battery, and you could technically like charge it up, put it in your car. It's not really the main use for it, but you could have if you're going on a long trip or something of those sorts, 6 outlets is a big deal, and you could, technically speaking, have a giant battery that can charge your laptop a little bit, and you're pretty much set to go. Now, it's not a giant battery to the point where, you know, you're going to be making this last a week, but it might give you just a little bit of emergency juice, so you could charge up your phone or charge up a flashlight or something of those sorts, and just have a little bit more peace of mind. So, of course, those are all the uses for this. It's a really awesome device. It comes with its own free software, and the price isn't even too much for something that could protect all of your important work. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If so, leave a like and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. This is going to be me logging off.